Hi kids, Annie here. Are you ready for an adventure? Today we're going to travel to the United States, to Springfield, Illinois. We're going back in time to my childhood for a hilarious story. Enjoy! Do you like pudding? I love pudding, especially chocolate pudding. And not the instant kind either, but the kind you have to cook on the stovetop. I really never liked pie. I think it was just too mushy. All the stuff inside was mushy, and I think it was a texture thing. But you could give me chocolate pudding any night of the week, and I'd be perfectly happy. Now, in my house, we got chocolate pudding like once a week, maybe twice a week. And I would come home, I'd do my homework, my mom would pull out the Jell-O cooktop pudding, and she would start cooking it. And I would go out and play, and when I came back, sometimes I could lick the spoon, and sometimes I could scrape the pan and get the little chocolate bits that were left over. Now, my mom would pour that hot lava, that rich chocolate pudding, into these little glass cups. We had exactly 4 glass cups, because we had 4 people in our family, my dad, my mom, my brother, and myself. And my mother would get them all the way to the top. She'd fill them fully. And then they had to sit and rest before they could go into the refrigerator. And, when they're resting, that's when that yummy little skin or skim type film goes over the top of the chocolate pudding. And you scoop that off and it's like extra, extra intense chocolate flavor. So, there was a lot of anticipation on pudding nights. Because, of course, in my family, you had to be part of the Clean Plate Club and finish everything on your plate before you could have the chocolate pudding. So there was a lot of incentive to eat things I didn't like so that I could have the chocolate pudding. It's just such a great memory. And I remember asking my mom, are you going to eat yours? Could I have part of yours? And she's like, no. There's 1 cup for every single person. We have to make it fair. And so growing up, that's what I remember. And then I went away to college, and everything changed. I was away at college. I was feeling very homesick. And I had come home one weekend, do my laundry, see my parents, see my friends, and I was feeling really nostalgic. I was trying to remember my childhood. And I saw that my mom had a box of cooktop Jell-O pudding, chocolate pudding. And I thought, I'm going to make this because, man, this is one of my favorite memories from childhood dinners. So I read the directions on the box. I follow them exactly. I put in the cups of milk that they require. I take the package. I cut it open. I put the powder into the milk that's cooking. And then I constantly stir it. And I get out my 4 glass bowls. And when it's ready, I pour it into the cups all the way to the top, just like my mom used to do. And to my surprise, there was leftovers. And so, I fished around for 1 more cup. And you know what? I filled that cup all the way to the top. And I was a little bit confused, but I just thought, okay. Anyway, so I waited for it to cool. We had it for dinner. And then I asked my mom something. I said, Mom, I just figured this out. This box of Jell-O pudding, it doesn't make 4 perfect cups of pudding. It makes 5 perfect cups of pudding. And my mom just threw her head back and started laughing. And she said, it's good to be the cook. That's right. My mom, who had told us to be very, very patient and we had to clean all of our food off of our plate to get the pudding, she herself, while she was making it, was serving herself a nice hot cup of chocolate pudding. And then, when it was dinner time an hour and a half later, she had herself a 2nd cup of pudding. So, did you have a good laugh? I hope so. If you liked what you heard, be sure to subscribe. I realize you can't comment anymore, but Mommy and Daddies can go over to my other channel, which is Anniehere. to hear more stories, or you can go listen to my podcasts at www.anniehere.com. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great day.